Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to start a segment called Life Rehab. Now, what is that all about? Well, if you don't know me, I lost 87 kilos naturally, and I owe it all to changing my mindset, changing my thought patterns, how I perceive life, and also how I perceive myself. Now, Life Rehab is going to have topics each episode, something different that is around things that sort of affect us in a negative way that could potentially throw us off our course. Whether you're on a weight loss journey, you're on a fitness journey, or you're just trying to better improve your life, whatever the reason is, I'm here to tell you that you can change. You can change your point of view, you can change your body, you can change your mind, and you can change where you are in life right now.
Make sure to watch part 1 of this video, entitled Why I Got Fat. I'll link it above or in the description below. Now enjoy part 2, called Why I Finally Lost Weight.
I'm tired. I'm tired of doing this now. I'm tired of being obese. I'm tired of not being able to get off the couch without getting out of breath. I want to enjoy my marriage and enjoy my youth. And I knew, regardless of the fact that I was trying to prove a point to people about being overweight is beautiful, I still knew that it was unhealthy and that it made me feel internally crap. Like, my digestive system was not doing the best that it could. It caused a lot of issues when it came to acne, when it came to being able to participate in sporting events, certain activities, just socializing with my friends. It held me back being overweight. It just did. And that was the reality. It did hold me back. It wasn't enjoyable from that perspective at all. I wanted to do a lot of things like climb mountains and go on expeditions that lasted for 7 days and do all this with my friends that I love so much, but I just physically couldn't do it. I had the desire to do it. I physically just couldn't do it. And that sucked because I love sport. I love basketball. I love it so much. But I couldn't really get to the level that I wanted being obese. Being overweight's one thing, but being obese and morbidly obese where it starts to affect your mental and physical health, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Overeating all the food in the world, all your favorite food in the world, isn't worth feeling terrible. Just being able to put away the drying, like putting away the clothes that you've washed, it exhausted me. Being able to have a good night's sleep without my hips hurting, my back hurting, my neck hurting. I mean, I like sitting and watching movies, but that was literally all I could do for a period of time because I was physically so unwell, and it got boring. It just wasn't worth it, and it took a lot of joy out of life. And I knew something had to be done, and I was considering surgery because it was just, I felt too far gone, right? I felt like I've tried diet so many times in the past, so many different avenues of weight loss, whether it was weight loss pills. That sent me insane. It just didn't work for me. I literally had a big depressive meltdown because of it. I've tried spending a lot of money on Weight Watchers, and that worked for a little bit, but did it teach me how to live life without overly thinking about weight loss, without overly thinking about what I'm doing? Did it teach me anything? Maybe some things about portion control, but even that, like, it just wasn't enough to get me to a healthier weight range. The only thing that worked was being mentally aware. Mentally aware of why I got fat. Mentally aware of how bad I feel with my body. Mentally aware that I was fully done and that I needed to work on my triggers because I did overeat quite often at the drop of a hat. The mental side of weight loss is something to not underestimate. Stop putting in all your effort and money into the gym, into medication, into surgery. It can only get you so far. If you want to live life in a smaller body, a healthier body, and you want to participate in life as a person that is fully clear in your perspective of who they are, where they want to be in life, then you really do need to self-analyze. Analyze, because it's going to be different for everyone, right? The reasons why we do the things that we do. The things that hurt us are going to be different for everyone. Our traumas. We might have similar traumas, but the variations of what specifically happened, that specific circumstance that you went through, that no one's going to fully understand apart from yourself. That's why you need to sit down and be your own therapist. Sit down with yourself and really analyze those issues. Journaling is something that I found really helped because you're talking to yourself and you're seeing it on the page. You're being able to work out, because the brain is so jumbled with so many different things, so many different thoughts, so many different feelings. When we put it on the page, it's like we can subcategorize different issues. And now it's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of work, it's going to take a lot of patience with yourself, because it's going to hurt. It's going to feel emotionally tiring and draining to go through what you're going to need to go through to change your life. But put it out on the page, start there, write down what I call wild talk, so like stuff that is fueled with anger, stuff that's fueled with misconceptions. Write all that politically incorrect stuff that you're feeling and thinking inside. Put it on the page, even if it's about yourself or your loved one and you're terrified they're gonna read it. You're just gonna have to do it. You're just gonna have to do it, burn it later, whatever it is. Because putting it out on the page, seeing all this stuff, this negative stuff that you feel and think inside, that's all inside you, and it's blocking you from getting to the next stage, from getting to the next chapter and learning new thought patterns. You need to declutter your brain, declutter these negative thoughts that you have of yourself, of your family, of society, of life in general, where you are at right now in life and you're not happy. You need to go through all those categories, put them on the page, look at them, deal with one thing at a time. We can't fix everything in one afternoon. One issue, right? Okay, for example, let's say today I was angry because that lady on the street looked at me funny. And I don't know if she was looking at my body and judging me inside, but the way she looked at me made me want to scream. You know, whatever the weird thing is that you're thinking, put it on the page. All right, now we can analyze. It's on the page, right? Why do I care what that random lady on the street thinks about me? Why? Let's start there, right? And from that why do I care? Why do I care? Ask yourself. I don't know. Like, you do know. You just gotta sit in it. Take your time. That's why whenever I was journaling, or, you know, when I started my weight loss journey, I'd go for walks, but I'd also allot some time before my walk or after my walk to sit down and journal. More often than not, it was just in the car. So I'd put my little journal in my little glove box and pull it out whenever, you know, it was cold and I was waiting for the wind to die down before I went on my walk or something. You know, have your journal nearby. I could say you could do it on your phone, but I honestly feel like writing it out just feels a lot more natural and it's quick. You can just write messy because you know what you're talking about, right? You can sort of read your horrible handwriting, go, yeah. It doesn't have to be every afternoon, but whenever you have that time, Try and set a goal, whether it's, I go for my walks 3 times a week. So 3 times a week, I'm gonna allot away 5 minutes to journal, after or before my walk. That's what it was for me. Whatever's gonna suit you, try and fit it into what's going to suit your circumstances. Now, once we figure out the why of the wild talk, whatever that why is, now you write down that why. Okay, now you look at that why on the page and you go, why? So why is it you feel that way about that why? Now, my mum always said, why is a crooked letter? Why are you always asking questions? Why, right? Stop asking me why, Yasmin. But when we're looking down at the list of whys, you're gonna get to the root cause. It might be 100 whys, right? Until you get to the root core. But once you find that root core, it's game over for that issue. That root core, you find it, you bring it in front of you, and you go, that big trauma that happened, that sucked. And I didn't realize it affected me that much because I haven't thought about it for so many years. But your subconscious has been thinking about it every single day. It's within our actions. It's within our mind all the time. But it's not at the forefront, is it? No, it's deep down in there. And that's why you are so overwhelmed sometimes and you don't understand why. You'll just start getting emotional for no reason, or you'll start just, you know what, I'm hungry. Even though I just ate like a whole packet of chips by myself, I'm a bit hungry. So I'm gonna go in the fridge and I'm going to get my 2-litre chocolate milk and drink that. But you know what, that's not really, I'm still hungry, right? I'm still hungry. You don't know what hungry is. Your emotions are telling you that you need to mask it with some dopamine. You need to feel better because you're subconsciously feeling rubbish all the time, whether you know it or not. So you're overeating because there's stuff in there, in your subconscious, building up. And it's your body's trying to like help you out, sis. It's trying to help you feel happier. And this is what you've found to work for the short time, is to eat. And I'm going to feel so much better after I have those 1 or 2 things. And you know what? I'll start my diet tomorrow. Okay, so it's fine. But then tomorrow comes and you still feel the same as you did yesterday. You still feel empty, worthless, sad, lonely, tired, exhausted, disrespected. Whatever that is for you, it's gonna be there until you analyze why. And what is that feeling? Why do I feel that way? Where does it come from? How can I get rid of it? And the answer is, once you find that core issue, you're not going to get rid of it, but you're going to understand it. You can't change what happened. You can't change it. It happened. You got to accept the fact that it happened. It wasn't good. It was wrong. Whether it was a person or whether it was just some sort of injustice, it happened. Yep, it sucked. But me hurting myself every single day because I feel rubbish about that thing isn't going to make it not have happened. It's not going to undo anything. So why keep torturing yourself every single day? Whether you realize it or not, you are hurting yourself because maybe you don't feel like you deserve to be happy. Maybe your subconscious wants you to deal with the fact that this certain thing happened that you think you forgot about, but really you haven't. Maybe you haven't processed that event or that person, whatever that thing was that hurt you. I know people say all the time, like, focus on your mental health, focus on how you feel, right? Focusing on it isn't going to change the circumstance of that thing that caused you so much pain in the beginning. So it's not about just focusing on like finding the root cause. It's about learning how to live with it. It's about learning how to treat yourself with respect, even if you don't feel like you should respect yourself. It's about learning how to sit with the rubbish feelings and still going about your day, acknowledging that it happened, but not letting it take over your whole life. You can't wake up this morning because you feel rubbish, right? So I'm just gonna call in sick. Okay. Yeah. How many times are you gonna do that? Oh, I lost that last job because I did that, but you know, like I'm feeling a bit better these days, so I won't do it again. I don't need to like self-analyze. I don't need to think about it. I'm getting better by just forgetting about it. I'll just forget about it, you know, it'll go away, and like I'm feeling better these days, you know, like as long as I just keep puzzling, or I keep playing the violin, or I keep whatever the fun, like whatever the thing is that you're masking, whether it's like as long as I work long hours, as long as I never go back to that spot, that place that it happened, or as long as I never see that person again, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Well, guess what? It's not fine. It's never gonna be fine. And that's okay that it's not fine. But what's not okay is that you're letting your life be on pause and never evolve. You're never going to be able to evolve past that point that that trauma happened to you if you don't self-analyze, sit in it, feel the rubbish feelings. And then you're gonna come out the other side telling yourself what the next step is in your life. And whatever that next step is, you're gonna take it. You're gonna take that next step. Once you're at that next step, you're gonna be like sitting in with your feelings, analyzing how you feel now that you've taken that step, now that you understand why you felt these sort of things, why you let yourself get to the point that you got yourself into. And then you're gonna take the next step so that your life is continually moving forward. Well, thank you guys for listening. I hope this has given you a bit of perspective on your life and what you can do to really focus your energy into when it comes to your weight loss journey, your fitness journey, or even just evolving in life in general. Whatever it is, thank you for listening. Comment down below what you're going through. I'll try and help you out as much as I can, give you my perspective on things. But also just know that life doesn't have to be so serious all the time. We can find joy within it. And you deserve to find that joy and that happiness. So I look forward to the next video. Whatever it may be, comment down below any ideas that you think the next video should talk about, what topic it should talk about. Make sure to subscribe if you want more content from me, and like this video, and I'll give you a little treat for listening this long. 1 second. Who's this? This is my dog Sunny. Say hello, Sunny. Hello. He's a good boy, isn't he? He's a good boy. He doesn't want to sit with mommy because daddy's home. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Look after yourselves. Bye.